Hey everybody, welcome back to Heckerdoodle's channel, and today's video is a project share. This is actually two project shares. First one I'll probably be showing you is a flip book that's already been sent out, and there is a reaction video to the recipient who received it, which is Annie. Annette Cruz's channel actually, so go ahead and check her out. I'll put the description down below, and go ahead and subscribe to her channel. She is a very sweet lady. Her reaction was just priceless. And Annie, I did not comment yet on your video. I just actually been watching it over and over again because it was just the best reaction to the reveal that I've ever seen. It just makes my heart warm and it makes me giggle and laugh, and I just loved your reaction to it. So everybody, please check that video out. I also want to go ahead and show you in depth and close up of all the details I did on that particular flip book and the box that I created just for that. So anyway, let's go check it out. I constructed a flip book for her and a gift box design. I did make the gift box myself and just decorated it, include some of this ribbon on it. This is this tape that I just got from Michael's that I just hauled, and so I just used it just to try it out, and it's not very good. I kept saying that the foil one is not very good, but I had to do it because I had made a mistake on my box and I scored it and it looked kind of off, so I had to design something there. So all I did is add some ribbon on here, tied it. It's on both sides. This tape wasn't so good. I had to re-glue it on because it was really coming up, and then this ribbon started removing on the back sides. The tape, the Christmas tape from Michael's, the foil ones, they do not stick very well. So you go ahead and open up the top, and what I did is I kind of put the ribbon through this so I can tie it in there to keep this in place. I didn't want to hot glue it because you might remove it and it just pops off, so I had to anchor it a little bit inside the lid. Okay, so it comes out like this. When you open it, you're supposed to pull it out like this. I got this little border design from Google, had some polka dot vellum paper, and then I just got it printed out, did a little note for her on there. And it says, so you don't know who it is yet. So basically in this flip book, I'm revealing who I am. So what I did in each page is put a little goodie. I designed it by gussets on this page. This is what I did on mine, and then I just kind of glued it on so you don't see it. But I did a whole bunch of gussets. I did a half an inch, and then a 1/4 inch, and then a 1/2 inch, and then a 1/2 inch. And what you do is you put some glue, some type of adhesive here, and you hold it in place. And then basically these is where you attach your paper on one end and then one on the other side. And so that's how I constructed this one right here. Okay, so and I just added this on there. I made it a little bit wider so that it'll come out a little bit easier when she moves it out of this box. So I just kind of made it bigger. So that's how it turns out. The first page looks like this. And I got this inspiration. This is all cut out from my silhouette. They had this card with a whole bunch of Santa's outfits, and I decided, because I'm revealing who I am, that it's basically saying you're taking off your clothing so you could see who you are. You know, you're not hiding behind Santa. So this is how I did it. I just made, this is his mittens. I had some clothespins, these mini ones, and I attached it on some twine to make it look like a clothesline, and he's washing his clothes. And so here's the first goodie, and I made them into these envelopes. I constructed this the same, kind of almost the same style as the box. So I just kind of put this ribbon here, and then each one of these has a tag attached, and this says, I started my YouTube channel over a year ago because I was inspired by my good friend Pretty and Fly. So I just made these little tags, and when I first started making gift envelopes, they were getting too thick. I was using really thick cardstock, so it wouldn't hold in place, so I just kind of used some Velcro to hold it down, which doesn't stick very well from the glitter paper. And this is the glitter paper from the Dollar Tree. And in here, I believe I put some Valentine's. I put most of the goodies in here are Valentine's Day goodies. So I had a couple of Valentine's Day animals. I had last year's Valentine's, and then it comes in this box. I had hauled this in one of my videos. So they're just stuck in there for her to pull out. I used a piece of vellum paper, so all she does is pull the vellum paper and she'll be able to get all her little Valentine's Day goodies out. I had to make everything as thin as possible because there's not a lot of space in there. So yeah, so that's all it is. You just have to pull out the little vellum paper, and it has like little things. So I stuck the tag on each and every one of these. And then you have Santa's little jacket, and then here it's the same thing. I pulled another tag here. As I've always been very self-conscious about my hands because I have a really bad eczema, so I constantly use bandages and always look for cute designs. Inside there are a whole bunch of cute little Valentine's Day bandages. If you want to know, they fit nicely. I had 3 different boxes, so in each set had, I think, 4 or 3 different designs, so I just gave her one of each. And so I had constructed it so they fit all in here, held by a paper clip. But notice that these cardstocks are really, really thick and they're a little bit too hard. So I redesigned how I did the next few pages instead. So the next page is another one. It's his pants. So this is kind of falling off. So this is how it looks like. Just put the pants, another gift, and then this one says, I love to craft but do not have much time as I used to because I have a 19th month who climbs everything. So yeah, I had that issue. And here I think I put a bunch of stickers from Target. She did mention in her video that she doesn't get to go to Target all that often, or she doesn't have a Target. So the only stickers I put in there, this one are these little flat ones and some tattoos. So I just gave her like one of each of these. Come in these little guys. These are cute. So I gave her a bunch of those and they fit nicely. I ended up making these after a while. I didn't put any Velcro. I ended up just tying them around the edge, and all she has to do is untie them. But I won't untie them. I just showed you what the goodies are. I just made sure I shaped the size of what they are. And then here is just a one of those like, I just used my stained glass paint on top of this plastic so you can make a little ornament. That's why this is hanging, so she can use it for whatever she wants. And I just put it on vellum paper with some border designs because if I put it on behind this green background, it would have been too dark. So I just wanted to kind of offset it to make it look different. And then on this side, I have his hat. And I thought that was really cute. Here is some glitter paper, and I happened to go through my Christmas wrapping paper. I was putting stuff away, and I noticed I had this cellophane left over, a little bit left, and it's cellophane with dots in it, and it reminded me of snow. So I decided to use it. What I did is I just wrapped it behind this, and then I attached it behind another piece of paper, which you'll see here. So here it says, I love foxes, owls, and anything with Snoopy, Charlie Brown, Peanuts Gang. That should be a dead giveaway. LOL, that's me. So if you don't know me very well, if you watch me, you know I love Snoopy. I love anything Snoopy and Charlie Brown and stuff. So that might have given her some clue to who I am. And in here, I don't want to open this because this is really hard to open. I'll reveal the other thing later, but it's page flags with one of those cute Valentine's Day pencils with a little heart on it. It was just so adorable. I don't know where I placed them at the moment, but it's those white pencils with a little gold heart. They kind of look like the golf pencils that you use for marking your score, like the miniature golf. So they're like that size, but really pretty. And an owl eraser to go with it. And they're just a bunch of page flags. And again, you just tie it up and it opens. There's no Velcro on this one because I just use regular paper, decorative paper. Okay. Then the last page, I decided to make a scene. I thought I had made a design last time with a door using this really cute wreath, but because I didn't have a lot of space, and I wanted to do this window scene and create this whole look of the Christmas tree, I decided just to do half the door and then cut off half of the wreath. So it was kind of a waste of a wreath, and it's really pretty sticker. But I used this gold paper that's kind of like a foil. And I also had some, I used this technique also on a pocket letter that I sent to Crafty 808 Girl. And I made a door and I used that too. But for this one, what I did is I don't have a texture or die cut or any type of emboss to make this door. I just did it on my scoreboard. I just turned it over, did the scoring on my scoreboard, and just designed this doorway to make it look like it's, you know, there's a design on the front door. These are his boots. This is designed from a silhouette. I just, it was on a card, but I only wanted to use the window frame. I put some vellum. I don't know if you can really see it very well. Probably not. It's just some polka dot vellum paper, like the ones I was using, just to make it look like it's snowing outside. And then I have this paper where it looks like it's a ski lift up there, so I just use it as a background. It's far away, so I thought that might be pretty. This is the paper from Michaels. I really like the Michaels paper. When I saw those 6x6 pads, these pad paper, I really love the texture. I'll be using these a lot, so for upcoming projects. But this is just this texture, and I really loved it. I was going to make a chimney, but I decided just to make it simple and keep it that way. A little gift, and it says here, The reason why I love Snoopy so much is because I have 2 beagles. Their names are Albert and Alexis, who are my YouTube channel profile photos. So if you know me pretty well and you've seen my profile channel picture, it's a picture of my 2 dogs, Alexis and Albert. And they're Alexis just turned 10 years old, so, and Albert's 10 years old too, so they're getting up there in their age. Makes me sad. They're my first babies. Inside is Andy's chocolate. They're just the ones that come in like this, a nice little wrapped package. So I just designed this for sweets. And then I just put some stickers there, made a little texture, and then I just added some beading and these little dots for the ornaments to make it look cute. And this is the last page. It says, "This is it. The secret is out. It's time to reveal who your Santa is." And I just put a little Santa here, and there's like a sticker I found that's a speech bubble. I just wanted to use that. I put dot 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 here, but it's just pearls. So I'm actually going to show you this one because I actually really liked what I did here. This is specifically, so now you can tell how I made these little gifts in the last few pages. So you open these, and then it says Merry Christmas sticker here. And I hope you can see, I'm going to back up a little because when you open it, it lights up, you guys. It's Heckerdoodle. So it's just like a little pop-up with a light-up frame. I didn't put anything there. I just made a funky little face. Added this hat there on myself, and then just print out a sticker or my picture, and I just wrote it here so it's Heckerdoodle so she knows it's me. So basically that's all I put on there. You can actually, it closes and it turns off the light, but there's an actual light there too, so it stands up like that. I know it's a little corny, but I really like this part. It's my favorite part. Just decorate it with a whole bunch of stickers and washi tape. These are actually Valentine's Day stickers, but I wanted to use them because it all kind of goes with the color scheme of the gray and the pink and silver. So yeah, and then I'll just tie this back up. This was supposed to stick in place, but didn't do very well there. And I'll just tie that back up later. But basically, it just ends and it says, "Made with love." I don't know if you could see that very well. It's a new stamp I got from Target. I've been using the other stamps for Made with Love from her other Secret Santa stuff. But yeah, that's all I did for this one. And all you do is tie it back up, and they fit quite snugly back in its little box to put away as a gift. So I hope you enjoyed this little flip book. Annie, I just want to say Merry Christmas. I had a lot of fun being your Secret Santa, and I hope you enjoyed what I had given you and sent you. We hopefully will continue to swap and be pen pals in the future. So okay, and the next project share is another Christmas pocket letter. I know I mentioned it in her, I think the letter in her flip book, saying that because of that particular flip book and it was Christmas, it made me inspire me to do one more. And I know it's a Christmas one, and I know Christmas is over, it's almost Valentine's Day, but I just wanted to go ahead and do this because I was really excited about it. There's a couple of things I still have to add a little bit to it, but not much. It's practically pretty much finished. And it looks like this. This is inspired to kind of remind me of that section of the page of the flip book where I did the little door and I did the Christmas tree on the side. But I really wanted to do this again because I love like house styles. I know I did a project share on another one that was like a cat apartment where I had a whole bunch of like windows opening and things like that. So, but this is kind of similar to the last page of that flip book where I decided to make the little windows, and I really had a fun time doing this. It took a lot of time to actually think about what I wanted to put there because I want every little detail to be kind of more of a Christmas design, staying with the aesthetics and the colors and such of that. Here I start with the first, let's go ahead and start with the first level, the bottom level of the house. It's a 3-story house apparently. I just did some cutting here, made this is the same paper I used, which is that textured paper from Michael's for the Christmas, all those little textures. You can get the roofs and the bricks. I really love that, so I decided to make a little fireplace to go along with it and cut out some of these stockings. I used some of this pipe wire or pipe cleaner and glued on like little hollies. I had this like sequence kind of stuff, or like table scatters of the hollies, and I just punched out some red holes, you know, with my regular hole punch and glued them together. So I had to really do a lot of work on that. This is just one of those frames I think Michael's was selling in the $1.50 bin back then, and I believe some people were sending them to me, so I got to finally use it. And this is a picture from one of my Tim Holtz paper packs. And I decided to go ahead and use it and make a little, I fussy cutted like a hat for him just to make it a little bit more festive. And then this is like a foil gold paper. I did do a door and another pocket letter that I had sent out to one of my friends. And when I made the little frame, this is all just scored. I don't have a die. I don't have anything that I use to make these designs. I just take my scoring board and, well, first off, I turn the paper over. I write all the lines exactly where I want them. And then I just put the paper and score them on those little spots. And I just keep scoring them until it kind of looks like it's embossed. But I do have a silhouette Cameo 3 machine that I use. So a lot of these little small things I did have my silhouette do. So like stockings, I have a lot of things I've downloaded from the Studio app, and I look for certain specific things, and then but I like to get the most money out of my, you know, from them. I don't just buy a fireplace and that's just be the fireplace. And that's 99 cents. But if you were just to get like a regular picture just to print out, that's 99 cents as well. And I feel like you don't get the most bang for your buck. So I purposely look for like cards or something extra. So like this was like a fireplace. It was supposed to be like a pop-up fireplace. And I just kind of fix it so I can, you know, shrink it down to size I want, things like that order. So that's how I use a silhouette. Okay, so let's move on to here. I have the, like I said, this is the door. I had this same Christmas wreath tree, and it came in a pack of 6 from Michael's. I really was in love with it. Another one of these felt Christmas trees I got as a banner from Daiso. I've been using that to all my Christmas pocket letters. So if any of the recipients who are watching my video has seen this in their pocket letters, because I have like a whole bunch that came in a big banner and I really like that. So this time I just, again, I used some of the pipe cleaners, and this one I didn't put a sign just yet. I was gonna put a little sticker, but you're supposed to push this and it lights up. So we have this little light up area for the Christmas tree. And the rest of this stuff is hot glued because these rhinestones, I realize, keep falling off. They don't stick very well on felt. So yeah, so that's just what I did for it. I just did a light up on it. Also, all the wainscoting done on all the rest of this pocket letter, I did by hand. I scored everything, turned it turned it over, and I scored the other direction just so it has like, some look to it. Let's go to the second part. Again, you might see some of the same characters from that pocket letter of the apartment that I did. I used a little dog, and I also had the little cat here. Made a little bed for the little cat. Just try to use the animals or the pets that have, like, you know, festive colors. So the red and green. I kind of wanted to keep the red and green going since it's the aesthetics. So I was pretty particular about it. So here we have the Chihuahua here. I made a little dog bed and just put that. All the wainscoting once again. I just wainscoted all of the whole entire page and put more hollies on the tinsel. I created this bed by just folding it up. It's kind of like, sort of like origami, but not necessarily because it's cut up the way I want to. And I just folded it to make it look like that. There's no particular directions of how I made it, but I just decided to make it look like a bed. This is a gate that the person who's receiving this, and she's probably, I don't know if she's going to notice it, but when she receives it, it's the same gate that I have in her Halloween card that I had sent her for her Halloween little package project that I sent her. I used the same exact gate. It's actually an archway on a gate for the card, and I just used the fence to cut it, and then I just threw it on the back side. So I had some gold paper that I used and fussy cut it onto it, and then just kind of glued on to make it look like the headboard of the bed. And then I just made little pillows. I just fussy cutted these end tables for the bed, the bedside tables. Made a little book that says ho ho ho, and this is just a washi tape from Hobby Lobby, I believe. And I actually finally got to use my gyro cut to see. People have been using their gyro cuts to use for their washi tapes because it really cuts pretty easy, and I've gotten the hang of it. It's not that hard to use, but I like how it can get through the crevices pretty well. So I just put that little coffee cup in there, though I'm not sure if the dimensions really fit because it seems like it's a really big cup compared to the lamp that I had added onto my end table, but I just used it nonetheless. Window frame, and I used the cardstock with the snow, so it looks like a night scene. I still had the little mice that came with that sticker set, the Sticko brand. So I still had that, and I was just using it. And I made a little mouse hole, so there's a couple of mice in the scene, just so I could kind of use up the parts of the pocket letter. And then the last one is like attic, which I made into like the toy box area. Again, I fussy cutted my own little chest, and then I mean, you can't really tell too much, but I was trying to make a little bit of a detail. I did some scoring again to make it look like it's a little bit more like a toy chest. This is the stickers that came from that. I forgot the name of that sticker book from Michael's. I probably got a year ago or last year or even this year. It was on a train. I don't know if you remember that particular sticker book, but I just cut it out and I fussy cut it with my gyro kit once again, which is awesome to be able to go around and get little parts of the toys to put in there. Just put some stickers there. I don't know if it turns out this is just a ball. I have another mouse going inside a little house. This again is another washi tape I had gotten from, I think it's Peachy Cheap. It came in a box set, and I just wanted the little truck. On back of it was like a sled, but I wanted to put a Christmas tree, so I just used a Christmas tree from one of the dollar spot coloring color sticker books. I made this. I used the same pocket card here, cut it the dimensions, and used the same paper for these for 3 pages. And then I just made my own little roof from the same texture of the fireplace book from Michael's, and then just cut it so it appears to look like a roof. And then I had these stickers from, I think last year, the year before's Christmas sticker book from the dollar spot at Target, and they had a whole bunch of these. It came with the nutcrackers, so I just put the nutcrackers here, and I just decided to put all these little light bulbs and just kind of make my own little line to the stickers of the Christmas lights. So that's how I decorated that, and I really liked how it turned out. It was really, really fun to make. Of course, I made the same part of the chimney, kind of going with the same line to this one. Originally, I'd meant to make it go all the way over to make this into a whole entire fireplace, but I messed up the dimensions on there, and I didn't feel like making another piece of paper, so I just make do what I did. Just made this a little snow top for the top of the chimney, which is the same washi tape that's on here. And then like a little smoke coming out of the fireplace because it is on. So on here, I finally got to, I just put Heckerdoodle. I didn't know what else to put on there. I didn't like the aesthetics of leaving just the plastic clear because this happens to be one of the new pocket letter plastics I bought with the little silver on here. I didn't want that to show. It didn't look neat to me. At first I was going to just fold it over and glue it or put somewhere, but I didn't really like how that turned out either. So I wanted to just utilize something. And what I did here is it's actually some washi tape from Daiso. Daiso has a lot of like letter type washi tapes, and I have so many of those. I collect the washi tapes from Daiso. I have like pretty much every single one of them, and it's sitting there and I have never used it. It was part of the, I think the dessert set that they no longer have. They don't have those anymore, and they had the words or the letter ones, and so I just cut up all of them, and I think it's for Valentine's Day, and I used those and made it my name, just by Heckerdoodle, but I'm assuming it's just by me as well. So I just cut all the little tapes. They fit perfectly on the side here. That washi tape fits there. And then, yeah, I think it turned out pretty cute. And then I'll cut again with this Happy Holidays tape that came with that set, the peppermints one, the tube from Michael's. So this is what I did to this particular pocket letter. I'm really proud of it. I really love this part. I'm really getting into the lighting up sections of my projects. I love using lights now. I had gotten the idea from Crafty Mary M, who did send me a Star Wars flip book or a book set. It was so cute, and she made lightsabers out of the lights. It was so cute with the switch, and so figure out a way to do it where you don't have to have the switch. You just push a button is one of the techniques that I like to be using nowadays in my projects. So anyway, she will be receiving this pocket letter soon. There will be a little surprise on the back because I'm not really done with it. But I want to go ahead and show this since Christmas is over. The back is going to be a little bit different, and I won't reveal that at all because I haven't finished it yet. I have ideas for it, of course. Thank you, Annie, for posting that video. I truly love your reaction. You're so sweet. I love it. I could watch that over and over again. Just the look in your face when you open the photo, which just made my day. I loved it. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.